Hello, and welcome to my showcase for RC1000. So, my name is Ray Bradley, and I am a first year student here at Appalachian State University. In addition to being a student here, I'm also a part of the Appalachian Community of Education Scholars. I'm an elementary education major, and I'm so excited to be a future educator. I cannot wait to instill passion and knowledge into future generations. So, some of my likes and interests include I love being with others and meeting new people and listening to music and just being creative. With this, I'm very expressive, and one way I love to express myself is through social media. So, at the beginning of the semester, when Professor Custer told us that we needed to pick a personal practice to focus on throughout the semester, my mind immediately went to social media. So, with our personal practice, we then wrote an argumentative research essay around them, and I wrote about social media and went over kind of the effects that social media can have on mental health if used in an improper manner. Overall, I am very proud of my argumentative research essay. I feel like I've always suffered a lot of weaknesses in writing, and I was able to kind of stomp out those weaknesses and build strengths with my argumentative research essay. So, for example, um, I was able to get better at establishing authority in my writing pieces, and also I did get a lot better at making drafts with a purpose. In the past, these are two things that I've always had a lot of trouble with whenever it came to writing, but this semester really allowed me to build up strength in those areas and to just overall get better as a writer. So after we submitted our papers, we were then given the task of creating a podcast about those same topics. So I partnered with, excuse me, I partnered with Madison Hill, who focused on cancel culture throughout the semester, and we put our topics together to create the podcast. We created a podcast titled hashtag social media's over party, and this was very unique. So it's very different transferring a paper into a podcast, and our audience shifted a lot because we went from Professor Custer to the public. Excuse me. Um, so one obstacle that we faced throughout the course of making this podcast was the formality change. So obviously, a paper is much more formal than a podcast is, especially with that shift in audience. So that was one thing that we kind of had trouble with, and it kind of took away from the entertaining aspect of the podcast because we struggled with that transfer. So overall, I am very proud of the work that I've done this semester in Professor Custer's class. At the beginning of the semester, I was so insecure about writing, and I was really scared that I didn't have the ability to be successful in her course. Um, However, with all of the help and resources that Professor Custer provided, I was able to overcome those weaknesses and turn them into growth. Um, so I was able to, through our course goals, grow in areas that I had a lot of weaknesses, and it really brought those weaknesses to my attention in my writing and allowed me to figure out how to fix them and then how to build off of them. Um, Overall, I'm very proud of the work that I did this semester in Professor Custer's class. And also, I am very excited because the information that we took can be transferred on. One skill that's really important is having the ability to present and convey the same information to different audiences. We did this with the paper and the podcast, and we really stressed the importance of audiences throughout the semester. And overall, I am very proud of everything that I've done in RC 1000 this semester, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here. Thank you.